Welcome back.
Oh, Link! Sorry.
Dude, I'm trying to do an intro here. Like,
okay.
just,
All right, you go.
No, it's ruined now. That's the intro. Hello, welcome back. It's like in Zelda, last episode. What's going on over here? We heard a noise, Zelda.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
I didn't see that
to be
coming.
continued. Welcome back, everyone.
Hey.
Yeah,
Are we back?
he's back.
He's mad.
Fair enough.
From outer space.
Is
Do we remember to change the locks?
he's angry?
He is very angry. Oh, he's still got his power
Yeah,
Triforce.
his eyes are glowing. His eyes are glowing, so it must be angry.
Ganon, you're going to get yourself an aneurysm, mate. If I tensed up like that and did that, I'd probably pull my calf muscle, being honest. But then again, I'm a dude who plays video games on YouTube, so I'm, you know.
I was going to say, to be fair, though, if you'd managed to do that and fly, I'd still give you credit.
Where the fuck did he get
you're
those
hovering
from?
in the air while you're doing that. I don't know, but what I want to point out now, though, is that my theory of this is his true form, this is what he actually looks like, Pigman. I mean, it's not quite Pigman, but...
This is, I think, close.
There's no way he's going to hold me back again. This time, we fight together.
Yay, Z targeting.
I mean, I guess we could have targeting, but he's kind of big.
I mean, I don't think I really need Z targeting for this fella. All right, I remember there being a trick here. Hey, what's going?
Yeah, between the legs.
What the hell? Oh, I had this selected. Come on.
Did he have his? Did he always have a tail?
No. So he's turned into some like big beastly form. I don't understand. Like, I had the sword selected. So he has knocked the Master Sword out of our hand. Apparently Zelda is useless and isn't going to chuck it to us. So it's on us.
Oh, Link, if only I could do something for you. Can you pass me the sword? I guess I could, but it kind of looks heavy. It looks heavy.
There's some blood on the handle and I just washed my hands.
Yeah. Oh, we got the two-handed one. That's what matters.
That's it. So this fight, if you didn't go and get the big Goron sword like we have, you have to use like bombs, long shot, hammer, whatever you've got, you know? You got to use those in order to hurt this bloke. I think you can use the light arrow to stun him maybe, but we've got the big Goron sword. The trick is you just run between his legs and you give him a cut. I remember that. And really, this is the fight.
So this is his actual form, which is Pigman, but
his
with
ultimate.
the power force, Triforce part attached to it. So he's bulked Pigman.
He was using that before, but I think he's like really like tapped into the power in like a last ditch effort because he's evil. And maybe because the Triforce comes from the sacred realm or whatever, it's made him into his big evil power form. And it doesn't really matter because I f***ed him up. Oh.
Link, the Master Sword is here. Hurry up. What do you mean, hurry? Just throw it, woman.
What, did you ain't got arms? Like, you were pretty freaking capable as Sheikah.
I'm sorry. Maybe it is treated like Excalibur, like it's in the ground. She's like, I can't actually get out of the ground. Only the Chosen One can. It's like, God damn it.
Oh, no, we're still going here. Oh, I thought it was over for some reason.
This fight's making me think of? You play like Monster Hunter, and you fight like Rathalos and things like that, where you want to cut their tails off.
Oh, yeah. It is a little bit like that. It's
like,
all about dodging the big man and hitting
Yeah.
the tail. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, God damn it, get this tail cut off already.
Just on the Zelda thing, though, you know, like, all they could have done is they could have showed her walk over and try and grab it, but not be able to pull it out. That's all they needed to do, you know what I mean? Instead, you just sit there like, what is this woman doing? Women, am I right, fellas?
It's like, I'm a princess, I shouldn't have to do anything.
Oh, guards! Oh, God! Whoa! Oh, did you see that? That was some ninja shit right there.
Also, it's not like we've established that she's Sheik, right? So, like, it's not like she
Sheik
can't
is-
do nothing.
I know, blind
She can't do
Ganon for
anything,
me, for
sorry.
Christ's sake.
But yeah. Yeah, like, do something. Sorry, the dresses don't have pockets.
It's really hard to move. I need my Sheikah tights, and I didn't bring them with me. Oh, God, what happened? Navi, you have one job. Do it.
Yeah, we're only now just realizing you may actually be useful. So,
Exactly.
Don't make us regret thinking that.
Yeah, apparently Link has terrible eyesight and he can't see anything unless Navi's doing it for him. Hey, he does have like a really big nose, doesn't he? Oh, is she doing something?
That's what I was saying.
Oh, she's fucking doing something.
Wait, what? Now you're doing something?
She's like Tien.
I'm using my power to hold the evil king. You use your sword and deliver the final blow.
It's like Zelda's a ladyboy. I heard the voice break there. I'm using my power.
I know. I did. My voice broke a bit, and I was just like, just keep going.
Link's like, what happened to your voice? And she's like, nothing.
And my voice was going between Sheik and Zelda just then.
Boom.
Oh, right in the face. Yep.
That's some straight up stone cold killer shit.
I'm more impressed that it managed to get back up and like fold. 6 sages, no! Wait, they're actually going to do something?
Yeah, okay, then take 2, not just a bridge.
The bridge just falls on him.
Ancient creators of Hyrule, now open the gate, the sealed door, and send the evil incarnation of darkness into the void of the evil realm. Oh, here they go.
I mean, I don't want to be picky, guys, because you're actually finally doing something. But surely we should kill him, not like send him somewhere where there's a possibility he can escape.
I don't know, I kind of think it's like you almost can't, you know? I think Ganon's like the embodiment of evil.
Is this a balance thing?
I think Ganon's like the embodiment of evil, you know? Yeah, like, so he's always going to exist, you know what I mean? He's a product of, you know, just like Link will always exist for good. Oh, curse you, Zelda. Curse you, sages. I forgot the voice. I didn't know who was talking. Ganon.
I wasn't sure. Yeah, I wasn't sure if for a second.
Curse you, Link. Someday, when this seal is broken, that is when I will exterminate your descendants. So is this like the first incarnation of Ganon? Because in the other games, he's sort of like already there and already in the Sacred Realm and stuff. But here, he was just a normal guy and then he invaded the Sacred Realm. As long as the Triforce of Power is in my hand. So like, is this the first embodiment of Ganon? That's a question for anyone in the audience who might know. Is it?
Yeah, I know that it is an interesting one because like does he come back?
Because in the other games, he's already in the Sacred Realm, you know what I mean? Rather than conquering it, he's trying to get out of it, I'm pretty sure.
Thank you, Link. Thanks to you, Ganondorf has been sealed inside the evil realm. Thus, peace will once again reign in this world for a time.
For a time.
Oh, the tragedy that has befallen Hyrule was my doing. Was it?
You're a child. What about the king?
I could not comprehend the consequences of trying to control the sacred realm. What? I don't remember you doing that at all. I dragged you into it too. Like, she was like, oh, I think something suspicious about this guy. She was right. Like, now it is time for me to make up for my mistakes.
She wanted us to collect these stones, though, which open up the gate, the door in the Temple of Time. Like, she sent us off to do that against her father's wishes, and she gave us the Ocarina of Time to do it. She had good intentions, but she was a child, meddling in major things.
But her father seemed pretty useless as well. Like,
well, yeah, he obviously didn't believe her, but also,
yeah,
she was meddling in very powerful things, and she allowed him into the Sacred Realm.
Yeah. You must lay the Master Sword to rest and close the door of time. However, by doing this, the road between times will be closed. Oh, good, because that was confusing.
So it's a road now?
Yeah. Link, give the ocarina to me.
And then she's like, gotcha, bitch, and kicks you. Fall into oblivion, and then she fucking takes over the world.
It's all mine now, it's all mine! As a sage, I can return you to your original time with it.
Oh, so you're a sage?
Wait, I'm so confused now. But if you return us at original time, like when we were a kid?
Yeah, I'm
If
guessing
you return
kid.
us to original time when we were a kid, does that mean that the timeline's been changed? Or is none of this happening? Or do you send us back in time before Ganondorf gets his powers? Like, what is happening here?
I don't know.
When peace returns to Hyrule, it will be the time for us to say goodbye.
Yeah, I'm guessing it goes back to that point before everything went tits up. I don't know.
Now, go home, Link. Regain your lost time.
Oh, it is.
Okay. Home, where you are supposed to be. The way you are supposed to be.
Oh. Imagine she's just like,
Yeah. Sorry, it's been a while since I played one of these.
Have you spat in the reed? Oh, God. I need to clean that.
Do you not clean this?
Oh, have you ever brushed your teeth? It smells.
Yeah. Where have you kept this?
Looks like in the crotch.
Thank you, Link. Goodbye. So, does Link get sent back to a present time where nothing happened, and he's the only one that understands that things happened?
Yeah, there's that bird.
So,
Who the fuck that bird?
Yeah,
He is dodgy. Yeah, so it sounds like we're being sent back to when we were a child. I'm guessing
before everything turned bad, and it's not going to be bad now.
Yeah, like Ganon's not even around or something, I guess now.
So like an alternate history where Ganon didn't actually exist. So things just continued normally.
So does Link remember anything?
Well, if he remembers everything, it's kind of annoying because now he's like in an alternate...
He's just going to be mental.
Yeah, like there's...
He'd be like, I saved the world! He'd be like, yeah, sure,
no
buddy.
one remembers me.
But you can't sleep here, all right? You know, it's like, we got to close
up.
Back
to a time where he was judged for being different.
Yeah,
Back
exactly.
to a time where he wasn't special. Back to a time where he had nothing, no friends, no family.
We took 7 years of your life, put you through perilous stages, and made you face eternal oblivion multiple times. So go back to being a kid that everybody hates and shuns and doesn't really fit in anywhere. And I won't see you anymore, so don't come to the castle. My dad, he won't like it. And yeah, you could just, no one will know the sacrifice or what you did or anything. So thanks, bye. Like, that sucks. Is that what happened? That really sucks.
Yeah, it's a bit confusing.
Like, is she there, though? Will she just not know him?
Well, that seems to be the indication that no one would know him because it's an alternate timeline where Ganondorf does not exist.
Yeah, exactly. Otherwise, he's just going to do it again, isn't he? So, and it can't be post him doing it, I guess. I mean, maybe it could be post him doing it, and everyone's just like, hey, he just walked into the temple and fucked off. Everything seems okay. Or does everyone just forget completely?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's very confusing. If we have any Zelda nerds watching, please explain it to us, please.
Because it seems to indicate that he's going back to when he was a child, which the most peaceful option to go back to when he was a child would be when the king and that were alive. Because otherwise Ganondorf's like, kill the king, cause a bunch of trouble. Yes, he may then disappear and not cause any further trouble, but that's still like a huge amount of stuff that's happening.
Was that a big opponent?
But
wouldn't an opponent be little?
No. Oh, we also saw the tree, the old Deku tree.
Oh, the sprout. You're right. Yeah, we did see this. We did see the sprout, and that's adult.
Yeah, that would indicate he was an adult more than anything.
Well, I guess maybe this isn't showing us the world we're going back to. Oh, here we go. Everybody's... Oh, we're having a straight-up Hyrulean hoedown. Oh, look, they're mates again. Look at the Zoras. The Zora's just giving it a bit of all that.
Drunk.
Yeah, everybody's pissed up. Hey, it's those two fellas. It's the beggar. That's everyone. Some fella there's just obviously robbed somewhere. You see him running off. He just needed a dollar sign on that little bag.
Yep.
Why is this music guy upside down? Oh, it's the weirdy people, the weirdy vendors. I don't know who that hair dude in the middle is. We didn't meet him.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Malon. Hey, you can always get with Malon, can't he? She was a bit interested.
That's true.
She's the only one that didn't disappear. Though she looks a bit kooky there. I mean, she is a horse girl, and horse girls are weird. How'd Big Goron get down there?
There's the chicken one.
Hey, she's juggling her cuckoos. Oh, there's some.
I imagine his dancing would cause more problems, but sure.
Yeah, everybody's just like flying around. Oh, it's the little fella. Oh, he's sitting there with the king. The guy who's always blocking us. Oh, he's probably sad because Sari is gone. Oh, wait.
Oh, it's raining.
Oh, this would be the sages, wouldn't it? Oh, they're the... Oh, no, that is the sages, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's the sages. I thought it was going to be the three that created the world, but there's too many.
At this point, everyone, we're just watching the end credits just to see if it explains anything further.
Yeah, I'm just trying to say. Right now, I think it's just a bit of a showcase. All right, it is the sages. There they go. Japan Action Club.
Okay.
Impa's got some tig old biddies. Just side note there.
Now I'm still confused.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh,
wait, what's happening?
this is us coming back, I think, right? That's the Temple of Time effect.
Okay, if we're a child, I'm just
I
gonna
don't remember
say-
this. Oh, yeah, it is us.
Okay, now, yeah, we are a child. Okay, so
We are a
was
child.
that the other timeline? We just witnessed the other timeline when they're all happy that Ganondorf's dead.
I kind of assumed, I kind of thought maybe it was
Yeah.
just for fun to show all the characters, but it kind of did look like a celebration, didn't it? And then the sages appeared, and Navi will just now leave me for good. Great, my only companion and friend ever.
Yeah, okay, thanks. You know, yeah, no, we had absolutely nothing, and then now we have even less. You know what, Navi? Fuck off. We didn't need you to begin with.
And then Link's phone rings, and cousin, let's go bowling. Nico, let's find some big American titties.
Yeah.
All right. Is that it? I always thought there was one more thing. Oh, here he is. I remember this.
Oh, wait.
I swear I remember
Okay.
this. Yeah. I thought so. I thought you see her as a kid one more time. So is she spying on Ganon right now? She can't be, right?
Yeah, like, is this the point
Ah, no, it is
we
Link.
first
It
met
is.
her again? Is she gonna recognize us? Or is she gonna be like, who are you?
Gods!
Link's oh, come on. Link's the mute one. One of you have to start talking. We know he's mute.
There
so
it
come
is. Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. I remember that. It annoyed me.
Yeah. What I'm going to say, and by all means, anyone in the comments that knows the law, if there is established law like hardcore, or if there's the accepted theory, they can correct us. But my theory here is that what we saw initially was like the celebration in the alternate timeline where Ganondorf existed, where he was defeated and everyone celebrates and that. But where we've been sent back to is a time before everything happened, and Ganondorf doesn't exist.
Yes.
And that, what we're seeing here is the first meeting of us and Zelda. And
Yes.
in the in the game, this is where the adventure starts, and we fight and figure out fighting the gems and all that sort of stuff. But here, we don't need to do that because Ganondorf doesn't exist. So now it's like, what will become of them? Type.
Yeah, to simplify, it's Back to the Future 2.
Yeah.
So we have a fork in the timeline.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So an event happened and it's forked the timeline. So in the original one, Ganon does his thing and that forked off to another timeline. And we dealt with that and we were watching everyone celebrate at the end of that. But then with their powers, they've brought us back to before that fork in the timeline. And then because he doesn't exist, we then just continue. Or is that the fork? Either way, it's forked off somewhere. It's forked up, basically. So right now, I think she probably has an inkling she knows us. You know what I mean? Because she is meant to have like seer powers or whatever. So she probably has an inkling. She knows who we are. And Link obviously remembers everything. Otherwise, he wouldn't be there. So Link probably remembers everything. And she's probably like, I know him. That's why she's like, you know, and then it just ends at that. So it's sort of like fill in the blanks yourself. But I remember this as a kid. I was really annoyed. The game ends. And if you go back out, you just load at your last save. You cannot run around a Happy Hyrule. That annoyed me. I wanted to run around a Happy Hyrule, and there were lots of things I didn't collect even as a child, you know. So I didn't get to do all these little extra things. It's a bit unfortunate.
I much prefer games, even when the games have like huge, like sorry about my mic there. Even when games have huge, like stories, with end of world stories and stuff like that, and you save them. I much prefer the games where they allow you to, just go about and experience stuff. And I love the games that like add little bits of story and stuff to it, like afterwards, like you saved us.
That's obviously.
And
really
some games add DLC and stuff later on and that. But yeah, the games where it's like you saved everything and then it ends, it's like, oh, I would have really liked to have, especially when it's like somewhat open world. It's like I would have liked to have just gone around and seen how everything turned out.
I don't know if you can do it all, because I'm pretty sure certain things require you to do stuff as an adult and as a kid. But there's all the masks.
Yeah.
There's all the mask stuff. As a kid, you can go around and you get masks from the mask shop and you give them to different people and things like that. And it eventually unlocks this other stuff and a bit of a little side thing to do with comes up in the following game after this, I think, Majora's Mask. But there's a few little things you can do, you know, and there's just the general exploration and finding of goods. Like, they could at least let you do that stuff. But nah, you go back to your last save, you know, you got to just do it from there. But that's it. That's Ocarina of Time. We finished it.
Certainly did.
What did you think?
Took a while, but I liked it.
Because obviously you'd never experienced it in any way.
I hadn't. And while it is fun to poke fun at it and all that sort of stuff with a lot of things, when you think about the time period, and I think that's with a lot of the games we've played that are older, think about when they came out. I can definitely see why people enjoyed it and thought it was good, and especially sort of like that sort of somewhat open world going back and forth. The time travel bit was a little bit confusing.
Time travel is a ball ache in anything that does time travel.
It is. It's always a confusing thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's never fully explainable.
It's never really fully explained. It can always come up with problems. But as a whole, I think the game is great, and I can definitely see why people enjoyed it. It was really cool, and I liked. While there were some things that were sort of annoying, I did in general like the whole being able to be the adult Link, and that you're not just this small little boy kind of thing, doing stuff. So that was cool, and but no, I can definitely see why people enjoyed it.
Obviously, I'm a big fan. Played it when I was a kid. Played it a few times since. Been a while, as I mentioned, through the playthrough since I played it through fully. But even taking off the rose-tinted glasses, having played through this for this series, I think it holds up. I know there are some people who say that it doesn't, and and it's a bit of nostalgia and all this sort of stuff. And in some areas, sure, there is, the camera can be a little bit finicky. Combat is very simple and stuff, but it is still functional, and the camera isn't as bad as some people make it out to be. I think some people just don't have the mechanical skill, and I don't play many 64 games, like regularly or anything like that. And playing this again on the 64 Trident controller, it's fine. It plays fine. I think it handles well. I think it's a fun game. The puzzles are good. It paces really well. It's got a decent sort of story. And it's just, I find it genuinely fun to play even now compared to plenty of newer games. Sure, some things have better quality of life and graphics and etc., but I think this is still a more solid game than many games that have been released in the last 2 decades, and even currently. It plays well. It is still good. Don't listen to people that say it's just nostalgia. It is still good, in my opinion.
I would say, having never played this before, going through this playthrough, obviously you were doing a lot of the mechanical part, so I can only attest.
Yeah,
to
I'm the one
something.
actually playing.
At the end of the day, I still think it was an enjoyable game. Are there better games now? Of course, I think definitely are. But that being said, for the time, for when it came out, for everything that's been advanced since then, yeah, it still holds up pretty well. I think it's still a fun game to play. I think that going ahead and saying that it's completely rose-tinted glasses is wrong. I think that
100%, it's still good.
You could definitely point out that there have been improvements, but that's to be expected for what it is and for what they had at the time, and then being able to play it now and still find enjoyment from it. I think it works great.
I think it's really good. As action adventure games go, I think it still beats out a lot of what comes out these days in enjoying playing it. I think it is really good, and I think they do a good job as well. Obviously, there's plenty of story and instruction and things like that, but there are a lot of little things in this game, like when you finish talking to Imber, she takes you out there and you look at Death Mountain. You sort of, it gives you the direction of where you need to go next. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't need to necessarily be spelt out, but you kind of do have to think about it a little. But I like that. A lot of games these days, they hold your hand and they force you through a pretty linear path in a lot of ways. This doesn't. But if you need a bit of hand holding, then obviously you won't like that. But I think this does a good way through non-direct means of leading you along the path, but allowing you to deviate. So I think it's great. Anyone who thinks differently is a fucking idiot. Go to hell. Just kidding. But
and you haven't watched. You definitely haven't watched up until this point of our videos.
So if you don't like it, fuck you. I don't care about your opinion. Go to hell. Like and subscribe. But no, everyone's going to have a different opinion, but I love it.
Yeah.
I can't really say any more than that. I think it holds up. I think it's great.
Well, anyway, we'll wrap it up there for everyone.
Yeah, Ocarina of Time.
Yeah. Hope everyone had a good time, especially if you have somehow come all this way, watch
the whole way
this
through
episode, and you haven't watched the others, go back and watch them.
Yeah,
make more sense. But otherwise, yeah, keep an eye on our channel. Click the subscribe button, the bell. We'll definitely play more Zelda in the future, as well as a bunch of other games that you can check out on our channel as well. And if you guys have any ideas of what you would like to see us play on like some of the older consoles and stuff, by all means, put it in the comments because I'm pretty sure we do have a few of the games lying around. So yeah.
Let me know. I have a pretty extensive retro collection. I don't own every console, but I own most major consoles. I'm just a little bit weak in the Sega collection. But if it's on a Nintendo console, PlayStation, anything like that from any generation, say it. I probably have it, and we can give it a go. A little weak on the NES, but yeah. Leave a comment if you have anything that you do want us to play. Next in the series is Majora's Mask. We are playing this game from this series from start to finish, which will probably be the next Breath of the Wild by the time we get there. So next one is Majora's Mask. If you want to see us play through that, I've never played Majora's Mask. Never. As weird as that is. Never got it as a kid. Didn't always have all the games. So I'll actually be playing that one completely fresh. So if you want to see Majora's Mask, stick around. Otherwise, that is to be continued, and we'll see you in the next one.
Thank you for watching. Goodbye.